I know he's one person who can't wait for fucking Noah to die. And I know that for a fucking fact.
Ain't got those vibes. Niggas is mine, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I love changing that, but let me be out his slick comments and whatnot. I can't.
No, like, yeah, that's why I'm not gonna, like, nigga, I'm not letting no quick comments. I'm like, mainly, nigga, I'm not lit. Oh no, this nigga tweaking.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Lawrence. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 43. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
You go, fish.
And some room to work. He's going to go but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Come on, AB. What's going on with that nigga, man?
Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning ultimately.
How about the choke?
Runs between the tackles. That's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them
Because I'm
outside.
really rich. Yeah.
Looks like he went for the combo play there. Nice
Pop your
ample
daddy.
ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Complete to Jones.
Here, Gophers.
9 yards, not quite enough.
We wildin'.
I'm way from the start, bitch. I'm from the bottom of the motherfucking United States, you hear me? We name some alligators, you hear me? Some rabbits, you already know, folks. You know, a whole lot of convicts. Pussy ass nigga, they don't like me. Bitch, I don't like me. Smoke one for every time they.
And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great. Maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you're taking
I said bump it down, bitch.
If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, ETN. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
What happened?
Travis Etienne with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Got a nigga quit.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You should know I get you bust up. Please get up my dick now. Man, to get your bitch going.
They'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
dumbass nigga, pick six to the crib. Hey, Bobby.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home.
I might put the camera on for this one, son.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Hey, dad. She cannot be my baby now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six.
He's so
costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Games
Press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last
because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh!
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Second and 11. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end,
that shit, pussy bitch.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Keelan Johnston, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
Get destroyed, nigga.
Just 2 on the return, and the Jaguars go on
About my beat with them little boys.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Your face split any day, nigga.
Nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year,
that's all you're gonna get.
fun watching teams try to
I
survive
want to
that
know that I
gauntlet
know.
when
Don't
you do
die from
have
choosing
injuries
sides,
down
though.
the
I want
stretch.
to
And
blood,
last
you
but
know what I'm
not least,
saying?
let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And connecting here with
Who
DJ
raped the
Shark.
bitch?
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win
You
games,
suck
but
my
if you're
dick.
looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So
So
from the
you
17
get
now, here's a
it.
1st and 10.
I hope you know, like I know. Don't die from choosing sides, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete.
You the biggest
And the
rapper.
Jags are
Well,
going
I'm
to
trying
have
to
1st
rap
and
him.
goal as they try to
With
finish
Coach
off this
Tag.
drive with 6 points. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no
You'll bite
guarantee
the
of
dust,
future
little nigga.
success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We serve.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bill does
Travis
shit.
Etienne making
Start
quite a
in and
splash
out,
with his
post fix.
2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back
Nigga
in
with a
one
Drew
drive.
flag.
You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Rosie,
Now on
pussy
3rd and
shining
long,
on
they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43.
Nigga, this a catch, huh?
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there,
I
Ray.
got demons inside my body.
Plays, right? You try to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're
Already
going to need some big plays to get
did.
back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Let's get it. Oh.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Again, it's Lawrence.
I'll take the sack. I'll give him a sack.
Tried to get away, but could not. Ross Blacklock able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
I said no nigga pull with a blue flag.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That pussy got power.
To throw again on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
I'll come, my baby. Even if I can break it, my baby. That's new dance. Is what you baby.
On 1st and 10, Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pussy got power. That pussy got power. In the shower.
Watson looks to throw again. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box.
Slutty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Yes,
they get 2 yards
sir.
back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got the hook up with Conley. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, he's a
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Come out, come
The
out.
right hash this from 44 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Tanner Muse. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Watson now to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Tanner Muse able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And that will
shit weird.
As they take over.
I had a dream I lose better. That was my bad dream. I Puerto Rico.
Another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know the benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport. It's going to be fairly quick by the time we have to leave the booth.
Until I explode, they got black
and Lewis has it, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie QB gets his first touchdown since when you put in the trophy case. Reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, here's Watson.
I put a bell on it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I've been long as someone can. If I call that nigga.
They'll try and run for it. Here's
He put on
Johnson.
his rice in his chin like he's
Got the
racist.
first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Running lanes ready to frame him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that
That
that's a
fish belly, right?
precursor
Cuddy,
to a big second half.
I will offset. I seen Cuddy there. And a lot of her. I bought like a lot of there, and a lot of chatter. Left wrist belly, right? Cuddy,
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football.
Look, boom, boom. What is halfway taking off, and niggas
And they
snooze,
take
lose.
possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Left wrist
On
belly,
second
right?
and
Cuddy,
7, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
I ball like a lot of that, get a lot of chatter. Left wrist belly, right? Cuddy, I will offset. I seen Cuddy,
Digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one
get a
over
lot
the
of
middle
chatter.
into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm fill there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Got a man. It's Brown. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I was trying to get a ball to AB game.
He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to record first. If you want to fucking give me a limit, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to record first, and we can give him a limit, weekly. Record first.
Jacksonville.
That's what I have to do is turn me to a monster.
Touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The point after is good. And that makes this 35-0
I speak vegan.
This field. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down shy of the 20.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to record first. I'm doing 11. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to record first. So that he
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they struggle moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah, I like your analysis. Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I believe.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However,
Okay. That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to record first and do no 11. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to record.
They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
That's what I'm trying to do, and record first. Monster.
Watson on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds,
Stay away
apparently.
from the
So
bench
that's just
on
going
the
to be an
thing. I
incompletion.
heard it be flick, good coach and not the
Here's
tweet.
2nd and 10.
Make it out the streets. Everywhere they've been already
Watson, he
about a
fakes
week.
to Johnson and now looks to throw. And his throw is
About the
incomplete.
studio.
At this
Doing
point in
some
the game, they
coolio.
got to continue
I
to try
think they
anything
doing the
they can. They're
most.
still
I don't
working
give
at
it
it,
the
even though
double
this
R,
one
the
feels
put a
like a lost
jig if he
cause.
gone. His face for you beat on. Let me take this if he on. Nigga face for the on.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game
I'm gonna try to close on that.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman.
This is
And
good.
he's in.
Switching kids.
Touchdown, Houston. Royce Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to get away for the team.
So with the Mitch PAT in the rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
About time I got a kick return.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20.
Showtime today, baby.
He will take this all the way. Touchdown. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though.
Shut it with me when I get out, man.
8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we got a chance this season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Watson. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Watson. Caught here by Conley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more.
I'ma spend my money.
Johnson again, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised.
I'ma spend my money.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And we only decided 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. But they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them
See, same color as my real jacket. Okay,
to get back doing what they did before.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really
Just because I won an ABS 3 touchdowns.
angling for a new contract.
Brother.
So first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
I'm about to put on the Palace. I'm trying to status.
Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Run it.
And it's
Stylus.
incomplete. Took a shot
Put on
at
the
the
Palace.
And they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get out the muscle. This is no tussle. I don't gotta touch it. I get the bait. I make it bubble. This is
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
they bring the pain. I bring the payment.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
On the back end, babe.
Man, I've been sitting back waiting for the moment, man, to see you run down the field again, bro. I told you from day
On
one.
1st down, Lawrence.
You made it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I'm from the pit on the Palace. I'm trying to status.
And put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
Run it.
Can't help but feel great about
Status.
themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it's a victory in the debuts of Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer, 2 guys whose fortunes will certainly be linked the next few years. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Run it, style it. I'm from the pit, not the palace.